Hi, my name is Charlie, and I'd like to describe a new product concept to you. It's called BLIP. BLIP stands for Browser Language Interweaving Plugin. First, a question for you, for those who know a foreign language. Would you want to reinforce foreign language vocabulary words that you've learned if it required virtually no effort on your part? Here's the idea. The BLIP plugin extension will automatically translate and incorporate foreign words you already know in the text of your browser. You see, when you're reading, you're doing two things. One is that you're engaging with the content, but you're also reinforcing the words that you're reading. So instead of reinforcing native language words, which you already know extremely well, why not reinforce foreign language words, which will take about the same amount of time during your normal browsing activities? Here are three benefits for BLIP. One is that it does not require any separate dedicated foreign language learning time, such as reviewing flashcards for 30 minutes or something like that. Now, to be clear, this is not an application to help you learn a language. It's merely to help reinforce vocabulary you've already learned. Second, and this is really the key, is that BLIP is designed to be very cognitively easy so that when it's set up properly, reading these pages with embedded foreign language vocabulary words will not require any more time or effort from you. Now, it will require a little bit of extra time, but it can be measured in milliseconds and really won't make much of a difference to your reading experience. Third, in order to keep things cognitively easy, you'll need a lot of personalized control. So you'll need to establish the vocabulary that you want to have translated, the sites in which BLIP will operate, and various other settings for the translation. Now, the good news is that in this application, there is no imperative to translate. You already understand the meaning. So BLIP can take a very conservative approach to translation. And when in doubt, if there's a lot of potential for ambiguous translation, for example, BLIP can do nothing and not translate in those situations. And thus, the whole idea is to make this as seamless as possible in terms of a reading experience for you. Now, let me walk you through an example to maybe illustrate this a little bit. Here's an example of an archived news article from 2010, President Obama visiting the Texas Gulf region. And here's what that might look like using BLIP for someone who knows a little bit of Spanish. So you can see here El Domingo, which is Sunday, is being translated. Federal respuesta, so federal response to the explosion. And the principle here is that if you know multiple languages very well, it is not cognitively difficult for you to switch back and forth between them. That's the whole principle behind BLIP. Now, let me show you a potential feature here. One is that you can assign words to different lists. So you might have three lists. Level A would be words that you know very well and that you would want to have translated all of the time. Level B might be words that you know well, but sometimes require a little bit of extra cognitive processing on your part to comprehend. And level C might be words that you're learning. And then you could have settings that would establish how much of level A, B, and C words that get translated. So here, as an example on the right, you might have 100% of the level A words that are present on a page translated, but only 20% of the level B and 5% of the level C words. This example might be if you have some leisure time and you're reading the news and you don't mind being challenged a little bit by the foreign language words that you encounter. However, maybe in your everyday workday life, your settings are 100-0-0, and you are aiming for maximum cognitive ease there. You don't have any time to be slowed down to pay attention to the translations. So here in this example, you could right-click. Perhaps you have seen this word pensar enough to know that it means to think, and you promote it to a level A, and thus in the future it would always be translated for you in this example. Okay? So in summary, we think that BLIP can be an unobtrusive part of your browsing experience. You're in control because you're selecting the words that are translated, you're selecting the sites in which BLIP operates, and the translations are conservative, they're highly accurate, and they're fast. And also, we would integrate with a flashcard program. So perhaps you want to review your level B words and practice them, etc. The whole idea here, one way to summarize it, is that BLIP enables foreign language reinforcement to free ride or to piggyback on your browsing experiences. That is, that it takes advantage of activities that you are doing anyway and adds an educational component to that that requires very little additional effort from you. We think that something like this could be a valuable aid in maintaining and learning a foreign language. Thank you for listening.